Hey guys, it's Carter. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. Now in today's video, we're going to be talking about how to master the swing trading strategy that I've used for over 6 years to grow several accounts that I use full time. And we're going to be talking about everything you guys must know about the strategy, tips, tricks, all that stuff. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this. If you guys do, hit that like button, subscribe, and if you want to learn more about swing trading, check out our school, the Swing Trading Masterclass. It's awesome. We have private live streams, quizzes, lectures, a group chat, everything. If you want to take trading to the next level, check it out down below, and you guys can use code CHALLENGE to get 50% off because we're doing a $500 swing trading challenge, and we're already at almost $1,000. So check it out down below, and guys, let's dive into this here. So when it comes to swing trading, trading in the markets, what do you need? So the first thing you guys need is a broker. Now the broker that we're going to be looking at right now is Moomoo. They're absolutely fantastic, and they're the broker I've been using for literally years now because I love the charting, I love the scanning. It's where I find about 90% of my stocks, and so I've been getting a lot of questions about that. So check it out down below as well. I'll put a link down there if you guys want to sign up. You guys can get like 20 free stocks by signing up. So check it out. All right, let's jump into this here. So, all right, what do we look for? Let's move myself off to this side here. What do we look for trading? So, for me and my approach, I need a checklist. I want to make sure that the stock I am choosing is quality rather than quantity. So the first thing I look at is the overall trend. So I will go to the daily here, and I want to see the trend here. Now, you guys can see that we've seen this nice upward trend, which is very, very, very important here. Trends are, I always imagine them like a river. It's a lot easier to swim with the current at your back than trying to swim upstream. So looking at the trend, it's a lot easier to enter a position when you have an upward trend. It really is. It works very, very well. The second thing I need is some sort of support line. So a support could be a certain indicator, price. So for me, with this stock here, ticker symbol BFH, you guys can see we kind of have a combination of two. If we look at it, you can kind of see we have this really, really nice trend line. So trends act as support as well. You guys can see here where it hits it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, recently hits it again. Now, that's why I understood we could have some momentum going up. Now, another thing here we look at here are indicators. So indicators are technical indicators that traders use, hedge funds use to determine the overall direction and where you should enter the position. So these lines here, we have the red and blue. These are what we call moving average lines. So these lines act as support. They also act as resistance. Now, the difference between the two is the blue is the 90-day moving average line and the red is the 200-day. The difference between those is support strength. So the 200 is going to act as a harder support, harder resistance. So when the stock falls below it, you can see it has tendencies of getting sell off under it. So in an ideal situation, you want to buy when the stock is above it on some sort of, moving average line. Now, another indicator we look at, and that is on my checklist, is the RSI. The RSI is trading for about a 28, which historically anything under about a 30 to a 35 is an undervalued point for the stock. So you can see here, the last time I was trading for that was back in here where we had this great move from 32 to 42, right in that range. So we had that momentum going that direction. Now, another thing I look at, I want to make sure that I am not holding during an earnings report. So you can see the last earnings was about a month and a half ago, 2 months. So earnings come out every 4 months. So I know we're in the clear for a couple of months. A little pro tip, set an alert on your phone so you can be notified when the earnings is. So, and the reason why I never hold through an earnings is it's a 50-50 chance of making money, and I don't want that. I want a little higher. All right, the last thing we want to look at here is the hourly chart. The hourly chart is very, very important here. So the approach here is very simple. So we want to find some sort of trend. We want to find some sort of breakout. And you guys can see that it formed this trend line. So we got in on the trend line at about 49 and the stock has rallied up to 52. That might not seem like a huge move. I get it. But what makes a successful swing trader successful isn't these massive returns of 20, 30, 40%. It's these 1, 2, 3% returns that just compound over the course of a year. That's what makes up a successful trader. Let me show you another position that we're in on, and we actually just recently bought it here. This is ticker symbol CL. So breaking down the checklist, what do we have? So the checklist here, the RSI is at a 32, check. The next thing is support. So support for this stock is on this trend line. You can see how great this trend line is. It hits it a minimum of 3 times. So we have that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, recently 6. This is where we entered the position. Now, looking at the moving average lines, this stock historically trades above it. In the past 8 months, it's been above these moving average lines, which is always good following that trend. Now, looking at the hourly, you guys can see here the approach we have with this is very simple. What we're trying to get is a breakout of this line, that 90-day moving average line on the hourly. We're trying to get a breakout from there. The last time it did that was back in here where the stock popped up and rallied its way up very, very good. Started selling off down below. So now we're in on the breakout of this. You guys can see that old trend came down, tapped it as support, and has rallied its way up. So now in an ideal situation, we can get some buying pressure above the 90-day moving average line. But even if we don't, what is the plan if things go bad? So let's plan out our stop. So you guys can see entering here at about that 102 area, setting our stop loss. Our stop loss is just going to be a little bit below this trend direction. Targets up here at old resistance. So the risk and reward is about 5 to 1, which is really, really good. So that's the approach we have here with this trade, with this strategy. And swing trading, I know I threw a lot at you. And if you want to learn more about trading, check out our school. But more importantly, just start that process of learning and just getting involved. So guys, I hope you guys all enjoyed this. If you guys did, hit that like button, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys. Take care.